Welcome to the Cubcast podcast. This is Adrian, your host, alongside with your other host, Christina.
Hello.
Joined by our most beloved of specialists of guests.
Special.
Lorena.
Hi.
And so, yeah, we're just going to kick it as to where we left off the last time. We were kind of talking about, like, relationships and stuff like that the last time. A little bit.
Yeah, like dating.
Yeah. We also ended up a little bit with, like, religion also.
Yeah.
But, we can...
How I got there.
Yeah, we got... Well, that's because Leslie Jordan died. Remember, like, Leslie Jordan?
That's what we were talking about, right?
Yeah. Do you know who Leslie Jordan is?
I don't know.
So he's like a celebrity, but that's like besides the point. So we will right now dive into like, what do you guys want to talk about? Like first kisses? That's a little scandalous, right? Scandal moment? Right?
Scandala.
Escándalo.
But yes,
I wanted to.
the intention was there.
Yeah,
and I loved it.
at least you got one A. Yeah. So
it's not that one.
Smart.
yeah. So who wants to begin with the first kisses?
I think I don't want to begin,
But ladies first, though.
but like,
But you're our guest, so I guess we'll let you decide since you're our guest.
Yes,
I think
you
you
tell.
should start.
Of
Okay,
course,
Adrian.
of course. So, I'm gonna have to crack open a cold one for this one. Thanks to today's sponsor, FCBC, for sponsoring. They're not sponsoring.
No, they're not.
No.
Pay me.
We wish.
But so
It is yummy and it tastes like beer.
I haven't tasted it, but it sounds delicious. So,
So a little ASMR.
oh yeah, ASMR. Listen up, listen up.
Woo!
Ooh,
Love
snap,
that.
crackle, pop, baby. Snap, crackle, pop. Can't even talk. It's so delicious. But
And
so
nutritious.
excited.
yeah, I'm so excited. Oh, hold on. Let me just, before I get into the kiss, let me kiss this lid real quick and tell you
Okay.
what the taste is. In case FCBC is listening, we can get that sponsorship. So, Ooh, really wet my whistle
And
there.
was that your first kiss?
This was my first kiss with this
Beer.
can. It's
It's okay.
I don't want to say my review because I think we may not get the sponsorship.
Right.
But let's just say it's a flavor. It's a flavor.
Add more tomato.
It's a flavor for some people. I will say that.
It's a vibe.
Yeah, it's a vibe. So, anyways, okay. So to the topic at hand, first kiss, right? So, my first kiss was I don't know. I want to say I was a late bloomer in terms of like kissing. I want to say I was 15 or 14. I don't remember. But I was like at a rave, right? And it was at like some paint rave, right? And there was like I was a freshman, and there was like this guy, and he was like, "You want to kiss?" And I was like, "Yeah." And it wasn't like anything I was attracted to that person or anything like that. I just wanted to scratch it off my list because I feel like compared to my other friends that I knew, they were already getting, some
Get it
stuff
in.
blown out. You know what I mean? And I'm just like, let me kind of join the crowd a little bit. So I did it, and then there was some typical. I expected like a peck, but there was like some stuff that they were doing with their mouth that I was not really a fan of. So that's really where that ended, right?
So it wasn't a good first kiss.
It was okay. It was I think it's what a should have been because it was awkward, right?
Right.
He was older, but
How much older?
like 10 years, I want to say. No, I'm just kidding. No,
Oh my God.
I'm
No,
like P3 deal.
I want to.
1010?
No, I want to say I was like, how old are you when you're a freshman? Like 15?
14.
14,
Yeah,
15?
14.
And I want to say they were like a junior.
Oh, okay, that's
oh,
not
okay.
bad.
Yeah, so they were not like crazy old.
No.
Okay, that was like kind of
No,
Yeah,
no,
I was
no,
like,
no.
oh, this-
I was like, he was groomed.
No.
Oh my god. He's trying
No.
to tell us he's groomed. Okay.
No.
Not here, not in this podcast.
No. That
We
we'll
need
say.
therapy.
We'll save that for the Chris Hansen podcast. But so that happened there, and it was again. I think it's what should have been. It was awkward. It was not that good. It was a first kiss.
Oh.
And then my first kiss with a girl was, I want to say 3 years ago. Dang, that's a long time. I want to say 2 to 3 years ago. And it was when we were with Brandy, our other host that has yet to arrive, unfortunately. But we have a beautiful...
She'll just be another special guest when she does.
Yeah, she will
Come
be a whenever one of us is sick, she will.
Yes,
she
she'll
will
fill in.
cover. Yeah. But it was like 2 years ago. I was in New Orleans. We were living it up, and we. I don't know how it happened. We were a little tipsy, but I think Brandy wanted to hang out with one of the girls, or there was a guy that was being creepy to one of the girls, and then he bought one of the girls a drink. Brandy saw it was weird, so she took the drink away. I ended up drinking the drink. It was very strong, which I was like, right up my alley. And we were just talking how I had never kissed a girl, and she had just broken off from some like engagement that she had. So I was like, let's just do it. And so we kissed. It was a small little smooch. Actually, I have a picture of it somewhere on my phone.
Tongue?
No, it was just a peck. We were good Christian girls. We were abiding by the Lord's rule.
Boring. Not
Juicy.
It was everything a first kiss should have been.
Okay.
Yeah, my second first kiss. Yeah.
I kissed the girl and
I liked it.
Oh,
It wasn't like I liked it like, ooh, I want to do it again. But it wasn't. She knew what she was doing. She was
never
experienced,
kissed me.
and she helped me on this journey. She helped me on this journey, and I think we both, got what we wanted from it. I scratched it off my list.
Okay.
She got her little moment.
mm-hmm.
And she is a lawyer, so
I
I kissed the lawyer.
Hey, well,
I
at
kissed
least
a lawyer.
it was, like top tier.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I've kissed a lot of losers.
Well,
So
I've
at
kissed.
least you have that going for you.
I've kissed. I think the two like most famous people that I've made out with, not famous, but like someone that doesn't have a typical job, right?
Yeah.
Would be like Emily the lawyer, and then a guy from Cirque du Soleil, a performer in Vegas. Yeah, so I did that.
Okay. Yeah, I
Yeah.
remember that.
I think I remember that too.
Yeah, that was. Well, let's
Yeah,
not go into too much detail because
I
that's a
don't know.
little.
I was calling him.
Yeah.
We were trying to get in this limo, and we were trying to wait for him to get there, but we didn't want to leave until he got there. So I just kept calling him and stuff. And then later he told me what he was doing. I was like, "Why did you tell me that? I thought you were sleeping or something." And
Yeah.
I was like trying to wake you up, and you're all getting it in, like. Just
I was,
let me know.
we were just kissing, okay?
Yeah, they were kissing.
It was a purely
Kissing.
innocent kiss. Nothing else happened.
Nothing more.
Yes, I'm sorry.
Yes,
Nothing more, nothing less.
my mom taught me to keep an aspirin in between my knees,
Right.
and that is what I do. I practice what I preach, ladies and gentlemen.
Right. Well, back to
practice what I
kissing.
preach.
We're
Yeah.
still on kissing. So.
Back to kissing.
Bringing it back.
Yeah, so I will bring it over to you, Christina. Tell me your kiss moment, your very first.
I feel like every freaking thing that we like talk about, the topics, is always like traumatic as hell when it comes to
what
me.
happened to
Okay,
you during your first
so,
kiss?
My first kiss ever was to this guy named Julio. We're at the pool. And he like had a crush on me, and he was so cute. But I had a crush on his brother. Anyways, we will not say his name. But like he was more my age. He was more, huh?
I'm like,
Well, no, I met his brother.
Oh, okay.
I met his brother. But it was a really good first kiss.
It was a really good one.
Yes.
So was it like
was like
it should have been
tongue and-
awkward? Well,
I was like in 6th grade.
whoa.
Oh.
What?
That's
Don't hate on
Well,
me.
sorry, I'm a late bloomer, so I'm like,
That's alright.
That's not. I wasn't really that like.
Mine was
young.
earlier,
I think I was
so-
like 13.
Isn't that a little crazy though? Like we doing all that
14.
during like 6th grade
Thinking
Kissing?
back now.
No.
with that
I think
that
things
much
back-
action.
Yeah, like we were in the pool
I think
and he was
thinking
just
back
like
now for me, it's like
Crazy.
13. Really?
13.
Yeah. I was
6th
13.
grade. You said 6th grade.
Or maybe it was 7th grade.
That would be like 8th grade.
Or
That would be
maybe it was
8th.
8th grade.
Yeah.
Shit, I don't know.
Okay,
how
that would be
8th grade.
okay, but like
Maybe it was
6th
like
grade?
around like middle school.
You'll be
we'll
like
just say
two-
middle school.
Yeah.
Just to be safe, because I don't
late
know.
late middle school.
But I
though,
wasn't
right?
young. Like I wasn't young. You know what I mean? I was a.
But late middle school.
Right.
Okay.
Right.
Because
It
I'm
wasn't-
not.
I wasn't a child. You know what I mean? Like I
Good.
was a teenager.
Because the way I understood it was
My
like
hormones
hey,
were.
I was like the way I understood it was like I just graduated 5th grade, going to 6th grade. You know, I'm getting freaky. Like that's not okay.
What is freaky? Like just kissing is not freaky.
Well,
Well,
do all the crazy stuff you just said
yeah, 'cause
was.
we were. my hormones were fluttering. Oh, and then for like a long time, I didn't really know if I was into men. It's because I didn't really like men, but I wasn't into women. I just didn't know if I liked men, if that makes sense. I didn't think I was gay. I just didn't know if I liked men. Anyways,
yeah.
So I would say late middle school. I don't know the age. I would just say like 13, 14 years old, whatever. We're in the pool. We're just like, he was like, having me like on his back and like throwing me like in the pool and like just playing with me and stuff like, we're playing with each other in the pool, not like that, but like, he had me like on the wall and like, it was just like, making out with me or whatever.
And this is a public pool?
Yes.
She's like, yes.
And it was cute. Like, and he was just like picking me up like that, like
and then suplexing.
Just like it was romantic. It was cute.
Yeah, that sounds
I really liked him. He was my boyfriend for like 2 days. And
That's what I'm saying.
Very middle school. Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like we're together for two days, and
Very
then, like I was
school.
nervous to kiss him and stuff. And
That's
he just
long
made me
in middle school time.
comfortable.
Yeah.
And he was like an early little. He knew what he was doing. I didn't. I didn't know. I just followed in line. But what makes it traumatic is he's not alive anymore.
But how is that traumatic though?
Well, I mean, I feel like I don't know. I feel like, I mean, that's not crazy, but it's like, the first kiss I ever had, thinking about him, it's like, it was really good and stuff, but like, now I'm like, dang, rest in peace, because he's not alive anymore.
But did he die
crazy.
after you kissed him?
Well, I mean,
No.
probably not before.
Well, I mean, like, she was.
I gave him the kiss of death.
Yeah,
I don't know if during,
Like,
but probably not before.
she went to like the funeral home with like a corpse just like flailing in the public pool.
I know,
No,
it's just,
but how?
it was a really
not
good
in the
first.
public pool.
But like
It was very
how?
hot and steamy.
How many years passed until he unfortunately passed?
I think he died maybe like 6 years ago.
Okay,
Oh.
so some time passed.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, for sure. But it's just like,
Crazy to
like,
think that you
yeah,
kissed
like
a
I'm
dead
like,
person.
the
Like
first kiss
thinking
that
back
comes.
about that person,
Right.
it's like
Right.
they're not
That's-
here
it's
anymore.
crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The first kiss that I ever had, he's not alive anymore.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
Have you ever kissed? Hold on.
What?
Before you pass it over, have you ever kissed a woman?
Yes.
Tell us.
Yes, of course I have, like, being drunk and stuff. I kissed someone that's, like, been my friend for a really long time. It's because she's always been, like, gay a little bit into me, whatever.
Mm-hmm.
But I feel like any other time that I've ever... Like, that time was, like, willing to kiss her.
Uh-huh.
But, like, any other 3 other times that I've kissed girls, it was
3.
forced.
Forced?
Yeah, like...
Like them grabbing you,
grabbing
like,
me and like holding my face and like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
it wasn't really I wanted it.
I feel like that's more traumatic than the other one.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. It's like traumatic. I don't know
You're
why.
just full of
Trauma.
sad stories.
It's full of trauma. That's why I'm so effed. No, I'm just kidding. But the one time that I did kiss the friend that I had for a really long time, she was just like, we were just really drunk and she was just like saying I couldn't kiss or whatever the. Oh, sorry. Oops. F-bomb. Like, she was just saying that, like, like, oh, you can't really kiss or whatever. Like, and she was just like, well, show me.
Mm.
You know what I mean? And I was just like, okay. And then after, she was like, damn. And she wanted to keep going. I was like, no, like, stop it. Like,
I've shown you enough.
like, my buzz
Yeah.
that kind of went away. Because, like you said, I'm not really, like, sexually attracted to women or anything like that. Like, it's not. I'm attracted to men. So.
Yeah.
Kissing women doesn't do anything for me.
Yeah.
Yeah, same.
Hey, at least we have something in common. Oops. I'm sorry, I'm messing up the scene here.
Yeah, watch
Messing
my
up the set. Messing up the
Messing up the
set.
set. Sorry. Okay, now go down.
Oh, also, set brought to you by our special guest.
Yes.
This is her office space.
It
Studio
is.
space.
It's beautiful.
Yeah.
I love her house.
Yeah. But she is charging us at least $300 an hour, so we're
So,
going to cut it short. So.
Yeah, please watch.
Yeah.
And
But I gotta pay these bills, honey.
Yeah, and-
some beer.
Yeah. FCBC.
FCBC.
I won't say it's delicious, but it's a flavor. And let's move
It's
on.
flavoring.
It's flavoring, definitely. The flavor is
So-
flavoring. Kiss.
My first kiss, it was probably when I was like around 10
Uh-huh.
or 11.
Oh.
9, 10, or 11. I don't know. It's a blur. Those ages.
See, I told you I'm a
Probably
late.
about 13.
Yeah, see, I'm a
I
late
know it
bloomer.
was very young, but whenever I would get together with my friends back in Mexico, we would play like a little spin the bottle game. And then it'd be like, ooh, now you gotta kiss the other person. So that was my first kiss, kissing a boy in a spin the bottle game. I don't remember his name.
Is he alive?
I think he's alive. Well,
Okay.
I don't remember his name. I lost
Is he
contact. So I hope he is.
Okay, same.
But
same.
yeah, that was my first like peck. You know, like
Okay.
peck.
Okay. So that's the extent of the story. There's no other
Yeah,
juicy,
I
like,
mean,
details.
there's nothing much. Just we were
That's
playing
pretty
around.
typical. Like
late
your
at
first
night,
kiss,
you
spin the
know?
bottle.
Yeah, like
I never played
that
spin
it
the
was
bottle.
like 12 in the morning. My mom was like in the burger stand that she had, and I was over at the guy's house with the rest of the guys and girls. We're spinning the bottle.
And one thing just led to another.
One bottle led to another.
One bottle. They were throwing it back.
And
They were throwing it back.
just like
They were throwing back some
at 9 years old.
FCBC.
I most likely I was 11 years. Most
11 years
likely.
old?
Yeah.
That's crazy.
I know that's young, right? But yeah.
It's okay.
But after that, I mean,
Well, again, I'm a late bloomer, so maybe that's why I'm
Yeah.
like, ooh. But, you know.
it
Yeah.
was just like a peck.
Okay.
And then after that, it wasn't until like I was in high school.
Have you ever kissed a woman?
No, I
No.
never kissed a girl.
No. Okay.
Yeah.
Boring.
I mean, if you're not like sexually attracted to a woman, then it won't do anything for
Yeah.
you. So
Yeah.
I was like, well, I was gonna say it's like kissing a friend, you know, because there was nothing like implied or suggestive about it. It was purely platonic, you know.
Right.
But my question to you, because some people like to kiss their kids on the mouth. I'm not cool with it. I mean, if you
Oh.
want to do it to your kids, that's cool. But for me, I'm like, that's a little weird because your mouth has been in crazy places, right?
Yeah.
Throughout your life. Not only that, but I just learned that if you have cavities and you kiss your kids, even though you may have like gotten rid of the cavity, the bacteria is still in your mouth. So if you kiss your kids on the lips, that bacteria moves on to them, and now they're more susceptible to get cavities.
Oh my god.
So it's not just gross; it's also cavities. So
Yeah.
Oh my God,
Yeah,
I don't
because
wanna
you're
kiss
not-
anyone.
because you're not born with the ability to have cavities. The bacteria has to be introduced by someone, whether it be sharing drinks, kissing.
I thought you get
That's-
cavities from eating too much sugar.
Well, that too.
Well, yeah.
But like you're more predisposed if you have
To get
that
in it,
bacteria.
I see.
I think kissing like your kid in the mouth is weird, and also kind of takes away from like
When they do have their
them
special
thinking,
kiss.
you know,
Yeah,
when
I
they
wouldn't
have their
kiss my kid
special
in the mouth.
kids, or if like something inappropriate happens, they might not
Exactly.
see it as
Yeah.
inappropriate because they like,
Yeah.
you know,
Or just, I think
Are,
we
like,
do
used to
as an adult, like as adults, we do things with our mouth.
That's what I was saying. Like,
You know
yeah,
what
no, I get it. So
Sexually. So
Well, not
that,
just
I
that,
feel like
but it's
that's
just
why
like-
I wouldn't kiss my kid on the mouth.
Yeah,
Or
I
like
mean-
on the face.
Yeah.
Maybe the forehead.
I'll
Yeah.
kiss them on the cheek and on the forehead.
yeah.
And on
Well,
the head.
apparently
And on
when
the
like
ears.
babies and
On the shoulder.
And on the hand. But
Yeah.
I wouldn't kiss their eyes though because
You wouldn't kiss her eyes?
no, because your mouth is dirty. Why would you
Oh,
want to
they
put
get
like pink eye?
pink eye, yeah.
Yeah.
True.
My aunt loves kissing eyes, and I'm like, you are disgusting. I'm like, ma'am, please get your
Remember
lips
when my
off of my
grandma
eyes.
used to kiss me like on my cheek, and she would like literally go like
Ew.
like with her mouth open, like
Ew.
to plant her kiss in my cheek, and it would like leave
Ew.
the saliva, and I'd be like avoiding it all the time.
I'm
that
like,
was
don't
like
you
my
ever.
great grandma though. Like,
Oh,
Oh, that's
rest
okay.
in peace.
Like she's
Oh,
trying to.
R.I.P.
Alright.
Okay, so one of the people that have kissed you has passed. Okay, so at least you're close
Yes.
to one of us now.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yay.
Um,
It's a stepping stone honey, in life.
Step in the
Love
life.
that.
Or
Love
is it
that.
in life or in death?
love that.
That's messed up. I was like, that's your grandma. That's your
I
great
love
grandma.
that.
That's messed up.
Well,
Sorry.
yeah.
Sorry, that's messed up.
It's alright. It was my great grandma.
Oh, well,
I'm sorry.
it was your family member. I'm sorry.
Yes.
Sorry.
That's-
Insensitive.
Well, that's cool. At least you knew your great grandmother. I didn't know her.
I never met my grandma, my
I
grandpa, my great, nothing.
Wow, really? I met my great grandma from my mom's
Mm-hmm.
and my dad's side.
Okay.
From both of my grandparents. Like, all 4 of my grandparents, I met their parents. Well, except one.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, I had my great-great-grandma from my mom's side.
Mm-hmm.
My grandpa's side, you know?
Yeah. Like, I only met on my dad's side, my grandpa and my grandma. That's all I ever met. Everyone else on my mom's side died. And I'm like, you guys couldn't... Like, they were just so satisfied with my brother being born first. They're like, you know what? I can die now. And then they just died. And I'm like, you guys are selfish and rude. Selfish and rude.
You couldn't wait for me.
Exactly, yeah. Because, like, they would literally tell my mom, they're like, once you have your first kid, like, we're ready. And I'm like, the fact that I know that they were ready to not see me, I'm like, oh, when I meet them in the other place, I'm like, hey, yo, I found you. This is me. You guys didn't want to wait. So, and the whole afterlife, I'm not going to see them. I'm like, you know what?
You can talk to my hands.
Exactly. I'm like, I will cover myself with my wings. Just.
You're going to have wings in the afterlife.
Yes, I will have
Interesting.
I kind of dazed out.
I kind of came in at the dead grandma.
Yeah, like I dazed out a little bit, and I just hear
Where-
you talking about wings and.
Where were you?
Going like,
Can you tell us what happened in your journey when you zoned out?
I don't know.
I was
wasn't-
here and then I was gone.
It was darkness. honey.
It was scary.
It was dark in there.
It was scary.
It was just all darkness, and I came back, and I was like, oh damn, it's talking. I was like, oh,
Yeah.
what's the topic?
Yeah.
let me try to
I was
get
like, oh god.
And then I was hearing wings. I'm like,
Yeah. But
That's
wings
funny.
do sound good though. But let's
ooh,
Yeah.
okay. Yeah.
But let's put food aside for a second, right? Let's just kind of touch up on the last podcast where we're talking about like dying and like religious views and stuff like that.
Okay.
Right? So Leslie Jordan, R.I.P. R.I.P. to the homie.
Oh yeah, I think we were talking about like
Yeah.
what do you think like would
The
happen?
afterlife is like.
Yes.
Yeah. So does anybody want to go first or whoever?
What the afterlife?
Yeah, like,
is
what do
Yeah,
like?
you
like what do
think?
you think? Like
Oh
Yeah.
my god.
like
I
what do you
think
think
so many
happens when
things.
you
Like,
deceased?
sometimes
What
I
do you believe
think-
Yeah.
Sometimes I think that we do reincarnate.
in? Okay.
Okay.
You know, like I think that we are born into something else.
Mhm.
You know,
I get
and
that.
our soul and body goes to something else. Not necessarily like another person, but like
Mhm.
something. You know?
Like, is
Like a
it?
tree.
Does it have to be living?
No. I don't think it has to be living. It could be like a tree. Are trees?
Yeah, trees are living. Trees are.
Oh,
living.
well.
Like a
It
rock.
could be anything.
Can it be-
Yeah.
well,
like,
rocks
I
can't
feel
be
like
made.
anything
God, I'd be so
that
bored.
is or like naturally made, you know, like
Well, I guess a rock. Yeah,
Like a
because
rock.
like lava shoots out and.
yeah, like you're lava or like you're part of the ocean.
Okay.
You're a fish.
Okay.
You know,
Seaweed.
you're sand.
Seaweed.
You're seaweed.
You're just there. With
You're a
photo-
seahorse.
With photosynthesis.
Yeah.
I
See-
know.
You're photosynthetic.
Yeah.
You're a ray of sunshine.
Yeah.
Aw.
Oh, cute.
That wouldn't that be?
Oh, that's
You
so
know, like
cute.
you provide something. You're like the wind.
Oh,
Like when someone's really hot.
She's like the wind.
And then you just like get a breeze. That's me giving you the breeze.
Oh, that's
You know,
sweet.
like that's someone giving you the breeze.
That's sweet.
But
Yeah.
other times, I think like no, you just your mind shuts off and you
Just.
that's darkness,
It's like
just
darkness.
nothing.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, like you just nothing. Like when you sleep,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cause that.
except when you have dreams, because then that's another.
Yeah. Like my philosophy is kind of like that. Like wherever, and it's gonna be pretty short. I'm pretty sure you may have like another view on it since you're a little bit more religious than me.
I'm not religious. I'm just spiritual.
Me too. So.
Okay.
So I just think that wherever you were, because think about it, because we're all conscious at one point in time, right? We can like remember our first memory, right?
Right.
So before then, can you remember something?
No.
No.
Right.
So once we die, same thing. We're not going to remember anything. We're not going to understand anything because we're just non-existent.
Right.
So that's
Exactly.
my view. No reincarnation. BS.
Well,
But in the sense of like, not necessarily reincarnation. Obviously, I'm just teasing. But in the sense of like feeding and sustaining other forms of life, right? Like feeding the maggots that eat on you, or like the worms, and the feeding the grass and the trees.
Yeah.
So that, in the sense, I understand. Like your energy is always
there.
Yeah.
It's somewhere, right?
Because it cannot be. What is it? Energy cannot be destroyed. What is it? How energy cannot be created? It cannot be destroyed.
Right.
Something like that. Either way, something like cool like that. I just don't know the quote, but it's something cool.
Energy cannot be retained.
Something like that.
It has to be flowing.
Someone Google it. Someone in the comments.
I know. Somebody let us know in the comments.
Someone please.
Yeah, please.
Comment down below.
Help us out.
Yeah, because this.
We're done.
Because this FCBC is kicking in.
Honestly.
Yeah.
But I was gonna say too, like, I also believe in like heaven, like.
So same. That's kind of like where I was. Is like I feel like there's like a heaven and there's a hell.
Yeah.
And you're gonna go to either one, or you probably will still go to heaven, like stand in line type of stuff, and then like have your judgment, like you know, and they choose where you go. And I was thinking like when you go in, you know, you start seeing people there like Patrick Swayze or something.
Oh, they say Patrick Star.
No, he's not dead. No, and then you're just waiting there until you are summoned again.
Summoned as in like
another
person.
Because I don't know if this is true, but they say every time someone is born, someone dies.
That's true, yeah.
So I feel like it's kind of like
in a sense, yeah.
Maybe not switching with that soul, but I feel like it's like a switch to like, okay, it's your turn to like, okay, don't F up or try your best again. And I feel like a lot of the time our lives on Earth, like however our life is now, we probably did something in our past life. Like say if you're a person and you were really abusive to your children or something, then when you get reincarnated, you may not be able to have children.
Okay,
that's fair. Like, that is a
I feel like
pretty good.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, obviously we cannot disprove you, right?
I know. So, like I never died before, so I don't know.
You want to try it?
Get a pillow. Right here, right now.
Get a pillow. I'll let you know.
Here, right now.
Let's review death.
Let's find the truth about death.
Today we're gonna review death.
The title will be "Where Do We Go After
We All
Die?"
Fall Asleep, like the Billie Eilish album.
True.
So we're just taking a brief intermission to text our friends.
Sorry.
Let's see. Okay.
There was a party tonight. I forgot. It was one of my friends' parties. They were like, "Oh, I was gonna." Like they reminded me about the party. I'm like, "Oops, I forgot." I'm working.
Well, you're here shooting the podcast, so
hey, I'm working, so it's fine.
Yeah, exactly. Putting the Comcast podcast first.
Period.
Comcast podcast, friends, party.
Yes.
Boom.
Right.
Boom. Priorities.
Yeah, exactly.
Priorities.
But speaking
to this.
That thing is on falling off.
No, it's me. I don't know if it's me.
What? Oh,
yeah, go ahead.
I was gonna say because you were talking about like abusing. Oh, you can pee.
Okay.
Want to take a break?
I gotta take a pee. This IFCBC is running through me.
We're sorry. All of our representatives are still assisting other customers. Please remain on the line as we value your call.
We're back. Sorry about that brief intermission. We just had to, use the restroom because this FCBC is really just
running through me.
Yeah, it's just coursing through our bodies, Yeah.
It really is.
Yeah, it really is. But I feel like I feel relaxed,
Same.
Yeah, cool, calm, and collected. But I don't really know what we're talking about before we left. But I want to say from what I remember is like if you died and you were like a terrible person to your kids and stuff like that, you'd be reborn and not have the ability to have kids, right?
Right.
So that reminds me with the recent situation, I don't know if you guys have heard, but of the whole like 8 passengers situation, the YouTuber.
Right, yeah.
Have you heard of that?
About that.
Like, what do you know about it?
I just know that the wife, I think her name's Ruby, the mom, she got arrested for child abuse.
Alleged.
Child
Yeah.
abuse.
So
Allegedly.
yeah, from what I saw, because you don't know much, right?
From what it was alleged.
Yeah, because I know you don't know much about YouTubers.
Just from what you kind of like, just like the normal, like the basic information.
Because, like, from my understanding, and you can correct me if I'm wrong, because I just know a little bit from the drama channels and news articles, is that the mom allegedly had wrapped the son in, like, what is it called? Duct tape on his ankles and wrists, and he was, like, severely malnourished, and they had to take him to the hospital. And the guy that called, the 911 call was leaked, and he was like crying as he was telling the operator everything. And what's crazy too, I
didn't know it was leaked.
Yeah, it was leaked. And what's crazy is that the son escaped. So there's 3 people, right, in this current situation I'm talking about. It's Ruby the mom, her business partner Jody, right? Jody,
yeah.
And then the son, which I don't know the name. But the son escaped the house, and you would think he was escaping the mom Ruby's house, right? Because mother, son. Is it Rudy?
Ruby.
Ruby. So you would think he's escaping her house, right? Right, yeah. No. He's escaping Jody's house. So why is he duct taped at her house and severely malnourished?
That's so weird.
That's insane.
And isn't that the same house that they record at? Like,
yeah, that's the same house where they record their like connections, videos and stuff like that. And what's even more crazy, it's gonna rain. Sorry if you hear thunder in the background.
Oh, I didn't know it was gonna rain.
Yeah. And so.
I hate thunder. It's so scary.
Oh really? I love it.
I like it.
I love it. But so what was I?
If you like it, I love it.
I forgot what I was saying. Yeah, I learned that from her. If you like it, I love it. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Don't be stealing my phrases, please.
He always says it.
Yeah.
It's so funny.
It inspired me to be a better person. Unlike,
so I know the source.
Yeah, unlike Jody allegedly, but so she would train parents and people her ways of truth, which is just like pretty much allegedly, in my opinion only, like ways to low-key mentally abuse someone. Because for example, like there was a situation where they were talking about their son that really enjoyed playing football, and that was a sense of worth. He got a sense of worth from playing that. But they said that him having a sense of worth was like evil and prideful, so they got rid of that.
Oh my
so,
god,
yeah.
That's so sad.
Yeah, so he would like not have any like self-worth. And I'm like, why would you want to take that from a kid that was not only enjoying that but really excelling? So he could have possibly gotten a scholarship, you know, scouts,
you
all that
want
stuff.
the best for your children,
and
you know?
it's not like I don't know if they actually went through it or not, but I'm sure they like to turn out the way they are. They didn't go through what they're putting their kids
Exactly.
through, you know?
Exactly.
Yeah. Or they could have. But if they did go through that as a kid, then they should know how it felt.
Cycle.
Exactly.
Yeah.
They should know how it felt, and they shouldn't repeat that cycle. But,
Exactly.
you know, people like to blame their problems.
But like one of Ruby, which is the main girl that's getting like
The mom,
yeah. Her family, her sisters are also bloggers.
Yeah.
Like family bloggers.
Yeah.
Oh, she's
which
brave.
is like
Yeah.
She recorded it. Wow.
She recorded everything. Like there was like one situation where I saw online where allegedly she she had like a trash bag, right? She had a trash bag and it was like full of stuff. And in one of the bags, there was like a folder of the son's homework. And then when he saw that his homework was in there, he was like, hey, I want that back. I need to turn it in tomorrow or I'm going to fail. The mom was like, wait, hold on, put the bag back on the floor and said, you're going to have to pay for this. She was wanting to pay actual money for that homework that he already finished. That he got from school for free.
Why?
Like what? And then
like I feel like at that point you just want to set your kids for failure.
Yeah,
What's the lesson to be learned there?
Exactly. Well, they wanted to teach them the gift of truth and the gift of learning. That's one of the gifts of truth, and it's allegedly for like him learning the value of his homework. He knows the value of his homework. That's why he wants to turn it in tomorrow.
Yeah, because if he doesn't do his homework, he'll fail.
Exactly.
That's the consequence.
So
and
he wanted to do his homework, and he's being punished for wanting to do his homework?
No, he did do his homework.
Oh, he did do it.
Yeah, he did do it. But the parents are like, you cannot turn it in unless you pay me money. That's insane. And what's even more insane is that the dad is, from my understanding, allegedly, a university professor. So that's even more insane that a professor is letting that happen if he understands the dichotomy of like a student and a professor.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
That's so wild.
Because what would he say if like his student said, sorry, I didn't turn in my homework because my mom was allegedly abusing me and not letting me turn in my homework unless I paid her money.
Right.
That's
what would he
wild.
say?
Basket case.
Exactly.
Allegedly.
Yeah.
Allegedly. An alleged basket case.
Yeah. Fun drinking game. Every time we say alleged.
Oh!
Now that was scary.
Yeah.
The lights were flickering. There's someone here.
No, please don't say that.
I'm just kidding.
Oh yeah, she gets nightmares.
I know,
so,
sorry.
I get nightmares.
I'm sorry.
I'm just kidding.
Yeah.
I'm like,
Sorry.
please don't say that.
For-
My
for-
response to like anything scary.
Yeah. For the
So I won't be able to play Apex later on tonight.
So for the people
But I
that
will tomorrow.
for the people that don't have the visual,
Tomorrow
Oh right.
yeah, for the people that are listening to this on podcast form in Spotify, the house light just flickered because it's a thunderstorm outside, I guess. So it's raining, so make it a little crazy, you know.
That was so scary.
A little wild.
Yeah.
My heart almost dropped.
Click that like button if you want to see the lights turn off. Click that like button.
Click that. Subscribe if you want the clip.
Yeah. Comment a pink heart if you saw the video. The lights flickering.
Yes, please do.
Yeah, I think you know what it is. It's probably allegedly Jody.
Oh.
Probably on the outside of the house, like cutting the wires.
Allegedly, Jody.
Yeah,
No,
allegedly.
didn't she get arrested too, or she didn't get arrested?
Both. They're both
Both of them,
arrested.
right?
Yeah, and they both.
As they should.
And I'm talking about my story.
This is not the truth. This is not the gift of truth.
It's allegedly, ma'am.
It's an alleged
Yeah,
truth.
and we didn't say
Alleged
we
truth.
didn't say last names, okay, but we did say the channel. So, are you sure we're talking about you? Do you know?
But
What's
the channel's called 8 Passengers.
Yes, and they have 6
Okay.
kids.
I'm gonna look into
And
it.
it's
Yeah.
her and her husband.
So total
Well,
8.
I think apparently the husband left the house a year ago.
They're still
or
Is it like a
They're still
knockoff?
married.
John and Kate make 8 or something like that? You remember that
Oh.
show?
No.
Who?
That's
Never
very
mind. It was just like a
scary.
couple, and they had like 8 kids, and then it was called John and
Is it-
Kate
was it in
plus
TLC?
8 or something like that.
TLC?
I think so.
I think so. I think I did see that. Yeah.
And also, wait, no, I think I'm thinking of someone else. Another family. It was this one family channel where they took out their daughter from school to have her be homeschooled so that she could help out with like the baby that they had.
What the heck?
Yeah, I don't remember which family it was, but yeah, the girl was like, yeah, so we took out our daughter because it's getting very hectic and I need another hand here in the house. And the girl was like
That's
in
insane.
elementary or something like that.
Yeah.
Or like 12 or something like that. I don't remember. But that's
insane.
crazy. I thought that was crazy. And
That
then,
is insane.
Ruby, she's like, apparently she didn't send her kids to school. She
They were
actually they were homeschooled because she thought that they were teaching them like
The virtues and the corruption of the world.
yeah, because they were gonna like dance a song.
Oh yeah, it was
I forgot
what
which
was
song it was.
Low? Was it like Florida or Low?
Something
It was like
like-
apple bottom jeans, boots with the fur.
Yeah.
Yeah, and she was like having
With the flow.
she was having a conniption, and she was literally crying.
Like a breakdown.
Yeah,
and
over that
like,
song, and they weren't even playing the full thing. It's just like a small portion of the
Yeah.
song. I'm like, Easy fix.
And she went to...
Don't make your kids dance in that dance recital. Just opt them out.
Yeah, and
Easy
she went
peasy.
to the school
Easy
and
peasy.
like she told them like you shouldn't be having this.
Right.
Yeah.
And then she was actually thinking about taking the kids
Out of school because
out
of
school
that.
because
That is insane.
that to me it's like so crazy. Whenever like I feel like homeschooling is just weird.
You think so?
Yeah, I think so.
Why?
Like if your kids have the option to go to like public school, why wouldn't you send them there?
But
You know?
what if they're
Unless
getting
of
bullied?
course you're
What if
like
they're getting bullied?
okay, then that's like another thing,
Yeah.
you know? But if
Yeah.
you're not sending your kids to public school because you don't want them to learn something specifically, that's just like
But
Yeah.
also, I feel like a lot of this allegedly was religion playing a factor because she would always incorporate her rules and gifts of truth.
I mean, they have Catholic school and
No,
stuff
but
like
this
that.
was like a religion that doesn't really exist.
Oh.
It's like
are they like
it's-
Mormon?
They're Mormon, but it's like a spin. It's like a spin on like. They're a form of like allegedly they're an extremist like form of Mormonism. So like you can't teach that at a school because it doesn't exist.
Yeah.
You know?
Right.
So
That makes sense.
yeah.
Speaking of, I'm gonna bring another topic. Sorry.
Okay.
We'll be another
Do you
bit.
wanna?
I was gonna say though with the with homeschooling, the only reason why I think because I'm not a parent, but I feel like the only reason why I would choose to do that is just because if a lot of the time, at least a lot of the things that I learned in school, especially like history wise, is not true.
accurate? Yeah,
And
that's true.
I would rather my kid know the truth about like actually what happened and just
Yeah.
like being knowledgeable, like it's
You
important.
know, that's so true because I feel like whatever I learned during high school and like middle school here, it was like very like one-sided,
Yeah.
you know? And then when you get to college and you take history, it's like something completely different. And
Yeah.
you're like,
Why is
just
that
learned
talking?
all
like
of
yeah,
this
like
for nothing.
this
It's a little
it's a little
suspicious.
sus.
Yeah. A
Yeah.
little suspicious. Yeah.
And my history teacher was like amazing on college. She would like tell us everything. She would give us book and she was like, don't believe everything you were taught in high school.
Right. And
She's
it's just like a waste of time.
this is the
Yeah.
real thing. So
it's a waste of time, I think.
yeah.
Yeah.
So that's why they make you take those extra classes again
No, yeah.
in college.
For sure. Yeah. So you take the
Yeah.
actual raw version of everything.
Yeah.
Yes.
But I do agree with that. Yeah, that's true. I
That'd
mean,
be the only reason why.
Yeah.
Really? Oh, and also
But I-
they're bullied or whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But then I'll probably knock some kids out for real. Like,
We'll
I'll put
be
them
there
in
with
line
you.
and just smack them all down. Like, don't play with my baby.
Put them in line
Yeah.
and smack them.
Slap
That's
them.
funny.
I'm like so
Yeah.
protective
Slap
over.
them, backslap.
Like I'm protective over just people I care about in general. So I can only imagine
Yeah.
That's
like
a
something
lie.
that came
When
from
I was
my
getting beat up,
vagina.
you didn't do nothing.
You were getting beat up?
Yeah. I was like, I need help.
Where?
Help! Yeah, have you ever seen them? I don't know if y'all I don't know if y'all listen to the radio lately, but there's like this commercial of like this lady, like older lady, they're like announcing like I don't know what they're announcing, but the lady's like in the background. She's like, help! Help! Because she like fell.
Uh-huh.
And the commercial is like about asking for help or something, and then the girl's like, help! Help! And it's just so funny. So every time anyone says help, I'm like,
You're like thinking
help,
of that.
help!
Yeah.
It's so funny.
The only commercial that I guess we can like end it on this one, like this last point of like comment, and then we can begin the next episode just so
Okay.
we can.
Oh,
we
right,
can
right.
Oh,
figure-
what was the topic that you
Yeah,
said
yeah.
that
So,
you were gonna bring up?
Just so we can like give a little teaser for the next episode, and then we'll start. from there.
Right. I was gonna
Yeah.
talk about, well, I don't know how.
It's okay.
I was just gonna talk about something about like a new law that was incorporated in the Texas, like a new Texas law that passed that had to do with a religion in school. Since we were like in the topic, because they like were seeing how counselors could be replaced by chaplain. What is it called? Chaplain. I don't know how to say the word.
Chaplains?
Charlie Chaplin.
Yeah, chaplains are like people who
Chaperone.
like preach a certain religion.
Oh.
You know,
like
Like a preacher,
like a
pastor.
spiritual coach or like like a things like that.
That's insane.
Like that counselors could be replaced at schools for people.
With
Like,
religious
for example.
advisors.
Yeah,
That is insane.
in public schools. Yeah,
You know what?
I read.
I
want
want to see that. You know what? I'm all for that, right? Because if there is like a Catholic boy, a little, when I say boys, I mean like the advisors. If I see a little Catholic boy teaching this to a child, if I see a little Jewish boy teaching this to a child, a Mormon, love it. But I want to see in all that, I want to see a little bit of, Middle Eastern religion. I want to see Satanism. I want to see theism.
Like,
I want
if
to
you're
see
gonna go-
atheism. I
yeah.
want to see it all, right? I don't just do one doctrine. I want to see a list. I want to see a roster.
exactly.
I want to see the whole thing.
Yeah, but honestly, I feel like taking out counselors, it's like replacing them with like.
I'm just trying to fight
I
fire
feel
with
like
fire,
it's
you
very
know.
biased,
it's,
you know.
It's dumb, yes, because you're trying to help them grow in the world, not in a religious.
Exactly,
thing.
like they have church for that.
Exactly, but you know how they are. They're a little crazy and a little crazy.
And then there's like a bunch of things thrown in that bill.
Yeah, well, that's what I'm saying. Like the people that are making these bills are insane. Like they're
like have something to like they have certain restrictions with like drag shows now.
Yeah, it's just out of touch, old people. But
That's Texas.
yeah, welcome to
The
Texas.
good old Texas.
Everything's bigger in Texas, but not the brains. So
Stay
yeah,
away.
literally.
Yeah.
But-
Don't come near that.
Yeah, but I mean, it's cheap to live here if you want to live here,
Yes.
but just be ready.
We'll be here.
Yeah, if
It's
you want.
hot as hell.
That's an
Yeah,
incentive.
if you want to join the Comcast podcast. But speaking of the Comcast podcast, I guess we could wrap it up here so we can start the next little episode.
Yay.
Yes. And I want to leave you guys with a message to be yourself, and it's okay to be yourself.
Period.
I guess, but
And that's on.
period.
And that's facts. No.
Printer.
Yes.
Period. Any
Per-
finishing
I
quotes?
just want to say thank you for having me here. I'll probably be back.
No,
Maybe.
definitely.
She'll definitely be
yeah,
back.
Yeah, definitely.
But this
We
was
love her.
great and I loved it and I was very nervous to begin with, but
yeah.
She opened
Kinda
up like a
like-
little
Yeah,
flower
she
when
was-
the sun
I was
comes out.
blooming.
Yeah, she was beautiful. She was beautiful. But
I
yeah.
started to bloom.
She bloomed, yeah.
I was
she
like
bloomed.
this and then I bloomed.
But yeah, so I guess we'll wrap it up here. I do want to thank Christina for being amazing as always.
Stop it.
I do want to thank Lorena for being an amazing guest and
Yes.
also letting us use her amazing studio space.
Yes.
And then, of course,
Thank you for Adrian
Thank
being
you for
amazing.
Adrian being amazing.
Thank you,
for
thank you.
existing. That's
Yes,
it. Like
breathing my air.
for literally
you.
blessing us with his presence.
Yes.
Stop. And lastly, of course, thank you to
To our-
FCBC.
Yes.
Sponsors.
You went right through me.
Yeah.
If you buy it,
Add us on TikTok, on Twitter, all the social media platforms.
Let us
Yes.
know how
Yeah.
you like it.
Let us know how you like it. But again, this has been the Comcast podcast. Again, this is Adrian, Christina, Lorena.
Lorena.
Take it easy, y'all.
Bye.
Bye.